Welcome to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy, and I'm bringing you my February monthly mail haul of vintage toys that I've added here to my collection. They somehow get into this house. I keep saying I'm going to stop spending money. I feel like I have. We keep seeing a pile build up right over here in this corner, right below my stairs. I keep putting the stuff that I'm keeping, and then we do a recap, which is what's happening today, of all of those incredible items. We've got graded Star Wars toys, like some mint on cards, some loose graded. We have a VHS tape. We've got some modern items that are Star Wars. We've got vintage buttons. We've got Angry Birds. What? And we got some Mad magazines and all kinds of stuff. So you've got to check out this video. Before we get any further, if you could do me a favor, do what's free that helps support me by hitting that like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified of all the upcoming content, which I will discuss in the outro of this video. But I can tell you right now, we have 3 full-length videos every single week, 4 shorts, so you get content every single day on this channel. It's all Star Wars related vintage toys and all kinds of cool stuff. If you missed it yesterday, I just came out with a little bonus video, kind of to gauge how people like these unboxings. But it was Smuggler's Crate. It's a subscription service, and they sent me a box filled with Star Wars items. It's going to happen every single month. I signed up for a subscription. I can't stop it now. There's no way to stop it. Well, it probably is, but I'm not going to stop it. It's going to keep coming, and we're going to get a bunch of cool items. I'm going to do unboxing videos once a month, because that's when I get these videos. And so check that out. I'd like to get a gauge of if people like it, and if they do, then I'm going to make it a series, and we'll just do it every single month when I get that box. And then a lot of these items are going to be giveaways. So it'll be giveaways for subscribers, for members, for eBay buyers that win things. I can't keep all this stuff. There's no room for it. And so all this stuff is going to be passed on to you. And I've got a promo code with Smuggler's Crate. It's Michael000354. And that will get you 15% off your first order. And the link is down below in the description as well. You can just click that link and it'll give you that discount. And in the links below, there's also my TikTok, my Instagram, my eBay account, all the other ways to find me, and all the different things that we're doing within the world of Star Wars. Also, if you missed it, was the news on Friday. It's Star Wars News with the Star Wars Daddy. This is where we take real current events that are happening in the Star Wars world. We twist them, we turn them, we make a satire out of them. We try to make it funny and positive so that you can go into your weekend laughing and having a good time while you get ready to bid on all of my eBay items that happen right here on this show, which is weekly Star Wars eBay listings. And this was episode 63 that just happened. We sold like $3,700 worth of stuff. 80 items went out the door. We crown a Daddy of the Week in this show right here, which is the person that spent the most money. It's the most prestigious award in all of collecting. And we also do some features on the action figures so you know what you're looking for when it comes to their COOs on the back of the leg, their accessories, any other information that you need to know to be an informed collector. That happens right here on this show. Have you ever gone on a vacation and wanted to film your action figures underneath the water? Or maybe swim underneath a waterfall with Yoda? Or have you wanted to relive your childhood and take bubble baths with all of your action figures, but be able to see what they're doing under the bubbles? Or maybe in the summer, you float down a river and have your phone out taking photos. And possibly you're watching this and wondering, what is around my neck? Well, it is a product by Taurus. This is a waterproof case with a little lanyard strap that goes around your neck. And this keeps all of your videos protected because your phone is inside. You know, I've filmed Yoda underneath the water. We've floated down the river and lost a phone before. And we needed to find a case, a waterproof case that not only allows you to look through this plastic with beautiful 4K precision, but also has the ability to float. We were introduced to Taurus when the wife of the Star Wars Daddy was getting ready for our trip and needed a practical, comfortable, adjustable, and stylish phone lanyard for easy access while content filming. She also is notorious for losing her phone, so keeping it around her neck or worn as a cross-body strap gave me ease of mind that she'd be less likely to lose it and I wouldn't have to buy her a new phone. We're pretty impressed with the quality and functionality of their products so far. The lanyard and phone case also came with a warranty plan and added customer support. We've been really happy with Lillian on their support team. Make sure not to forget to scan the warranty code when it comes with your Taurus products. The waterproof phone pouch uses the latest shield technology to prevent water penetration, upgraded high-quality 95A TPU, which maintains flexibility while enhancing abrasion resistance and transparency. This pouch can withstand immersion in water up to 100 feet and 30 hours without any leakage. We especially love the added flotation feature so my wife can't lose her phone. Our friends over at Taurus were nice enough for this video to support Star Wars Daddy subscribers and fans to give you 10% off in a link down below in the description of this video. And if you click on that link, you can get 10% off one of these nice lanyards or off of this case. Also, our friends over at Taurus are giving away this free iPhone 15 Pro Max case that just goes on your phone. Now, this isn't waterproof. Don't throw your phone in the water. This is just to protect your phone in case you drop it on cement. You flip it and throw it across the room because you're so upset and it shatters against the wall. Well, this will prevent it from happening. It's got their nice little logo right there, Taurus. And actually, this is very nice, high quality. This is for free if in the comments of this video, first of all, you have an iPhone 15 Pro Max. You put the comments iPhone 15 in the comments down below, and I will be giving this to one lucky winner. Also, our friends over at Taurus are giving away this waterproof case. It comes with this nice lanyard and this strap. It's the one we saw in the video, and this is going to another lucky winner, and all you have to do is comment anything down below. So if you already commented about the iPhone 15, you'll be in the drawing for 2 of these items. And if you don't have an iPhone 15, comment something additional, and then I will send this off to one lucky winner. So make sure to click the link down below in the description to get your 10% off your first purchase with Taurus, and comment down below if you got an iPhone 15 Pro Max to win this free case. And also, you guys, we have memberships. It's been 2 months now. 2 months, we've got 22 members. And there'll be a little commercial that plays in this video, and you're going to see me on Hoth, freezing. And I'm talking to a rebel soldier named Carl. Looks just like me, but it's not me, it's Carl. And we're going to talk back and forth about how important all the perks are that you get with memberships, because you get all kinds of cool stuff. You can get a 3D printed Darth Vader bust with the word Daddy right on it. It's painted, it's beautiful. We have free Star Wars Daddy t-shirts. After a certain tenure of you being a member, you get a free t-shirt. We have free shipping on 2 of the tiers within members, where you get free shipping on all the eBay items you purchase that are action figures and accessories, and some other discounts in the top tier that are additional on eBay. And then we have monthly giveaways that happen every single month, where I'm giving away over $100 worth of stuff to my members. A lot of cool stuff. We got live streams. We've got all kinds of cool stuff for all of our members. It never really ends here with the Star Wars Daddy. But enough of all of that. We've talked about everything. We talked about kind of the stuff that's happened here recently, what this show is about, memberships, super important, and I think that's about it. We're going to make these intros shorter. We're trying to make them shorter in 2025, and I think I've done a pretty good job here. I've cut it in half of what I usually talk. I know what you're here for. You're here to see all the cool items I've added to my collection in the month of February. Here is that mail haul video. Here's all the cool items. Let's go. All right, the first item was something for free. I got this from Rogue 5 Toys, and I think it was like the first person to claim it. If you already had a box going, you would get this item. And it is a 1995 scoreboard, 23 karat gold Star Wars Darth Vader limited edition of 10,000 of these guys. It's a Gem Mint 10 grade by WCG. Nobody knows who they are. But look at that. Vader looking awesome. Here's the back. There's a whole right up on him. Oh, I see. WCG is world-class grading. Okay, got it. So anyways, this was for free, so it'll probably be a giveaway at some point for somebody else. But it's pretty cool. And I think I've got another one of these from the Shadows of the Empire. So I've got one from that video. But All right. Okay, and now I've got some vintage buttons that I got, again, from Rogue 5 Toys. I think these were like $5, maybe, for the whole lot of them. We've got a couple Princess Leia's there. We got a couple C-3POs here. Vintage buttons, all in pretty nice condition overall. It looked nice. And then I don't know if those are the original baggies that they came in, but they fit perfectly, so probably are. And these are also going to be some giveaways that I'll put in my inventory to give out to either some eBay winners or members or subscribers. We don't know what we're going to do with these yet, but love seeing these items. Do we have a date on there? I think I see 1977 right there on that one. Some of these other ones they don't have dates. They have information, but no dates. And then I picked this up from Rogue 5 Toys as well. It's commemorating the Star Wars trilogy here. A bunch of stamps. It's called St. Vincent. So I had to look at the back of this to see what in the world this even is. From the International Collector Society, we've got a certificate of authenticity. This certificate, this certifies that the accompanied Star Wars plate block of 9 is an official legal tender postage stamp issued of the Grenadines of St. Vincent, recognized by every postal authority around the world. The number below has been assigned to this block, thus assuring its limited edition status, and it's 1,144. And then there's some sort of a like information sheet of like 100 or 99 different things that have to do with the production of all of these little stamps. Again, something that I don't need, but I brought it into this collection, so we'll see what happens with this. But my guess is, again, this is another type of giveaway item that'll end up into one of my subscribers' hands. All right, from Rogue 5 Toys again, we've got some Angry Birds. I've got 3 of these mint-on cards. Look how small they are. And there was a whole line of them. Pretty cool. I never saw these in the store. My son was into Angry Birds big time. We had every Angry Birds game on the iPad, and he played it all the time. And but here we've got the Luke Skywalker bird, and pretty cool. And then we've also got the Han Solo bird. There he is. And the same back on that one. He is very violent in the game. And then we've got the Ben, otherwise known as Obi-Wan Kenobi bird. There he is. Look at that card back. Pretty cool. I like these. We had a pretty big collection of Angry Birds. And then I think I sold them all in one big gigantic lot. So those are gone. And now I've got some Mad magazines again. I think, man, almost all this stuff might be from Rogue 5 Toys and Chris. But we got a Mad magazine, and we got some Star Wars ones. I got a few of them here we'll go over. But this is the one with the Yoda on the front. On the back, not much happening there. But hopefully this takes you back to another time when you used to have these Mad magazines. We got a big comic in here from Star Wars. That looks pretty nice. Then we've got this one, which I tend to like this one a little bit more. We got the whole scene right there with all of our main characters. From January of 78. That Yoda was from January of 81. So this one actually is much older. And there's the back. Oh my goodness. The frog right into our mouth. What do we have going on here? Oh, another Star Wars comic happening inside of here. All right, pretty cool. There's that one. And then it came with this other one, which was just had grease on the front. I have no need for this, but it was part of the package, so I was forced to take it. Okay, first item not from Chris over at Rogue 5 Toys. Picked this up on eBay, and it is a sealed Phantom Menace VHS. I have the original trilogy graded VHS, and so I've got this for a pretty good deal. So I just figured that I would pick this up and maybe send it off to be graded. It seems to be in pretty nice condition overall. I'm going to zoom out here. I'm having some trouble with the focus, so this way we'll get a better picture of some things. And there it is. Unfortunately, he's got these big stickers right here on the front, which takes away from the graphics, but it's in pretty nice condition. So I think I'm going to actually send this off to be graded and go along with the rest of my VHS collection. All right, we're back to Rogue 5 Toys again. Picked this one up for very cheap, maybe like $5 or something. Rogue 5 Toys. Chris hates modern stuff, but he has tons of it, and so he sells for super cheap to just get it out from underneath him. And this is one of those items. And it's a mint on card General Grievous, the Cartoon Network version, as seen on TV season 3 of the Clone Wars. And look at General Grievous there. I mean, I love General Grievous. I just sent off a loose vintage collection one to be graded by CAS with all the lightsabers and everything else. So it should look pretty cool when I get that one back. And there's the back there. Look at how he looks. Just looks like he's part of royalty there, I guess. And there's a bunch of the other characters down here. And I don't have any of those other ones. I don't care much for any of those. I'm looking at them. Yeah, no, don't care for any of those. Just General Grievous. So I think I'm going to send this off to be graded just to get it all sealed up. I don't know. Or maybe break him loose, send him in for loose grading, because it's hard to see him. There's so much graphic that's happening here. You can't even see the figure that's inside of the blister there. So I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with this one. We'll figure it out at some point, and I'll update you. Hey, Carl. Hey, Star Wars Daddy. What are you doing back here on Hoth? Weren't you supposed to have escaped in the Rebel transport? Yeah, I did escape by sneaking into the septic area of the Rebel transport where no one would know I ran away from that fighting. But I've come back here because I heard about your memberships that offer extreme perks that make your nipples perk. The only place I can imagine my nipples perking is here, back on Hoth. Carl, you didn't actually need to come back here to Hoth to have your nipples perk. All you had to do is click the links under the name on my YouTube profile. It's right over here. Choose memberships and follow the steps. What extreme perks come with these nipples? I mean memberships. I'm glad you asked, Carl. We have a special Star Wars emojis for memberships only in comments and live chats. Darth Vader badges next to your name to show tenure. Future member only videos and access to all videos early. Shout outs on every video. A bonus action figure and Star Wars Daddy stickers on your next eBay purchase. Free shipping on 2 of the tiers for loose action figures and accessories on eBay, as well as an additional savings for the top tier member. Entries into our monthly Star Wars giveaways, an Adam Gothard designed 3D printed Darth Vader bust with Daddy written on the front, and 2 of the tiers offer a free, exclusive members only Star Wars Daddy t-shirt after certain tenure. Wow, that's amazing. So you're telling me I can have all those extreme perks here? Yep. What about here? Yep. I'm signing up. Thanks, Carl. I knew I could count on you. And at home, make sure to follow the steps in this commercial to be a part of the Star Wars Daddy memberships, where I get to directly thank you for all of your support. Can't wait to grow this channel with all of you, no matter if you're on Hoth, Tatooine, or on Kashyyyk, or if you're a little daddy, a daddy, or a big daddy. Links are also in the description of this video. Thanks everyone, and who is your daddy? All right, Rogue 5 Toys, again, Chris. The only reason I got this is because it went for so cheap. I think it was a steal on a Sunday he had, a Sunday steal, and it was so cheap, I had to take it. It was like less than grading costs. It almost was just what a loose figure would go for. But the interesting thing about this one, it's got the U designation there being uncirculated. So this came off of a mint on card. It was ripped off a mint on card and got an 85. It's just your normal Hong Kong. And who knows what the stripes are, because the thing covers it. It's a light, flat stripes. Wait, what? Light, flat stripes. I've never seen it called flat stripes. But there he is. And I've got another one that's the Hong Kong version that I'm going to sell now, because I think it's an 85 grade, but not the U85. So I'll keep the U85, even though it's in an old case style, and sell the other one. And it will easily cover the costs of this one, and hopefully I pocket a little bit as well. All right, I picked up this card cutout graded Luke Skywalker from a person that I've purchased many items from in the past. His dad passed away and he was selling his collection, and I picked up Glass Fleet figures, PvP figures, Lily Letty figures, all kinds of incredible items that almost every single one of them are still in my collection. I'd sent them off to be loose graded, and they all came back, and they were all correct accessories and everything, so it was pretty impressive. And every now and then, I don't know if he's finding more items and they go up for sale, but I reached out to him. This had been sitting online for quite a while on eBay, and I gave him an offer that I felt was fair, and it went for an incredible price. And so it went for the price of what a just less than what a loose Luke Skywalker goes for, a Jedi Luke Skywalker. It wasn't even 3 digits; it was in the 2-digit numbers. And so appreciate him working with me and giving me such a great deal. And this is a 90 plus 1983 Kenner Star Wars Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight outfit cut card, 90 plus preserved. And there's the back of it. And we don't know which one this is because the Taiwan or Hong Kong would have been like over here, so we can't see which version this is. But beautiful figure. Let's get right in on that. Beautiful. Look at this screensaver. But it's awesome. I mean, if I got this for like half the price of a loose Luke Jedi. So it's an absolute steal, and this is gonna probably stay in my collection. I don't have too many card cutout graded items. I think I got a prune face, and that might be it. I had a bunch at a certain point, and I sold them, and then I still have a prune face, and then I've got this Jedi Luke Skywalker. All right, from Rogue 5 Toys again. Man, I told everybody on there, please somebody claim this. It'd been sitting for a while. It was on a Sunday steal, and nobody claimed it. And I had to claim it because it was just so inexpensive. And the blister was originally cracked on this item. And we can see, the figure's out. And unfortunately, there's the crack in the blister that's happening right there. And he somehow escaped. I cannot get him to go back in for the life of me. I have 100 times put him above the blister at the very top up here, let him fall down to try to go through the blister. But for whatever reason, that blister is kind of held together. So I don't know how he even got out. He had to have been just jostled like crazy to have broken through this plastic, because the plastic, it holds very firm. When you try to drop him from the top here all the way in there, he just bounces right off of it. So I couldn't get him to go back in. But anyways, this is a pretty cool item in general, this Return of the Jedi card back. The blister actually looks pretty clear. So it wasn't a yellowed blister, so it was a clear blister on Return of the Jedi card, which would have, I mean, if this was still in there and the blister had been nice, this would be a very expensive item. So what we have here is a CAS graded 50, oh my gosh, 1983 Kenner Star Wars Return of the Jedi 65 backdash B R5D4. Card got a 70, blister got a 50, and the figure got an 80 for an overall 51.9. So nice little figure, a little bit of wear there to the sticker right in the front. And here's the back of the card. So we got some veining and we got some creasing here and there. But I mean, for the price I paid for this, it's still going to display super nice and look good. And I'm going to count this in my run of getting mint on card graded items. It is a mint on card graded item. Just unfortunately, the action figure has slipped out, but it still was that when it was originally sent in. So I'm going to count it because I don't know if I want to spend the amount of money I would need to get an actual mint on card R5D4. So this is going to be the poor man's version that I'm going to put into my collection. All right, I have a Boba Fett video coming up soon. So I was thinking of just holding on to this, but I didn't have that many items this month. So I figured I would just show it now, and I'll show it later as well. We have an AFA graded 9.0 uncirculated. So this came out of like the shipping box that would have gone to the stores. Somebody got an entire shipping box that was sealed, sent it in to be graded, and had a whole bunch of these pulled out of the box for the very first time, and they got that uncirculated designation. We got a 2019 Hasbro Star Wars Vintage Collection Boba Fett, again 9.0. Look at him there. Beautiful card back on an Empire Strikes Back card. It's a VC9 is what this figure is. but in incredible condition, obviously, because it never even came out of that shipper package until it got to grading. I love the greens on there. It's just a beautiful figure overall. I don't buy too much modern, as you guys know, but for whatever reason, the Boba Fett's look so cool. They have so many different versions of them that I enjoy having those and seeing those in my collection. And we will have that Boba Fett video coming up maybe in a month or so. I had a bunch of items come back from grading, which we're going to have a CAS unboxing next week that will have some of those items in there as well. And so I'll have kind of everything that I had loose, and all the loose ends are, you know, they're going to be all completed. And so I'm going to do a Boba Fett featured video with all of my Boba Fett items, and this will be included in that one too. So you have to sit through another, you know, spiel about this Boba Fett, but I'll make it pretty quick in the upcoming video. But anyways, there it is, a modern item, and you guessed it, it was from Chris at Rogue 5 Toys. Hey, would you believe another item from Rogue 5 Toys? Yes, pretty much the entire, besides a few items, everything was from Rogue 5 Toys. His prices are just too incredible, and I sit and I stare at those prices, and when people don't claim them, and I know it's a steal, I have to. I don't know what it is. I have to get it in my collection. But here we have kind of the highlight of, we have one more after this, but this is the highlight. You know, I'm going on a mint on card run. I needed this Leia Bouche, so she's so beautiful. Look at her. And this one has got the Emperor giveaway there. And we have a CAS graded 75. It's a yellowed 77.2, 1983. Kenner, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, 65 /C, Princess Leia Organa, the Bouche disguise. A card got a 75, Blister got an 85, figure got an 80 for an overall 77.2. Overall beautiful item here. Let's take a look at the back there. There's that free Emperor with 5 proofs of purchase. The biggest disaster, all these cards got torn up and ripped up, and people cut these out, these proof of purchases, and ruined everything. But there it is, and what a beautiful item. And yes, that is yellowed. I think we can agree, man, that blister's yellow. That's okay with me because that brings the price down, and that's what I want. I'm not looking to spend a fortune on my mint on card run. I don't have to have the nicest items. I just want to have a whole complete run of them for the first 77 and see how that goes. But there they are. All right, here we go. This is not from Chris. I got this from a seller on eBay. And it's the Black Series, and the box is destroyed, and I'm okay with that because I'm going to display the helmet like you've seen many of my helmets in my collection. Here is, let's do a little unboxing here. It's the Moff Gideon from The Mandalorian, and it's a Black Series helmet. Should have like electronics and stuff, and we'll probably not worry about that. Let's get this box out of here. Here's that Moff Gideon helmet. Look how cool that thing is. I mean, that is awesome. You got some buttons over here. I bet you something. Yeah, maybe this one doesn't make any noise. Let's see. Let's look inside. Are there any batteries to this thing? Maybe not. But that is going to be displayed somewhere in the collection. And look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to have a Mandalorian video coming up at some point as well. I was thinking of trying to wait till we got closer to the movie release, which is probably the best idea. And but right now I've got this, so I'm going to show it, and it's absolutely an incredible piece. I do believe I feel a button here. Oh, there's something here. So yeah, I think we got some batteries. There's an instruction manual I'm looking at to my right, and my guess is batteries go in here. It's going to make some sort of cool sounds, and that is something that I will do on my own and not bore you with. Maybe I'll do it at some future video. I'll have this on my head, and we'll make some noises. Well, probably in the video. I'll have this up and running for the video of when I do all my Mandalorian collection stuff, because I got tons of Mandalorian stuff, and we'll make a whole video about that. There's the top, little spikes. It's pretty cool. So that is all of the items I've added to my collection in the month of February. All right, we did it. We got through all those items. Man, there were some bangers in there. How about that Leia Bouche is beautiful. I know it's a yellowed blister, but who cares? She's beautiful. And again, it goes towards some of my focuses this year, which is the mint on card run of graded items for at least the first 77. And I don't care if they're yellowed blisters. I'm looking for the poor man versions that are graded to save some money, because I just, listen, I'm running out of room to begin with, so I can't keep spending money like I've spent in the past. We've got to slow down. So that was a cool item. We got that low gray, which was the uncirculated one. We've got that Boba Fett, the modern one that was graded, a bunch of other cool items. Even those vintage buttons were kind of cool. And the Angry Birds. The Angry Birds are actually, I like those. I don't know if I'm going to give those away. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I do like how vintage they look. And again, it's kind of a little sweet spot with me because my son and I used to play those games on his iPad, and he had all the little Angry Bird toys, and we would play with those. So it brings back a little like recent nostalgia for me. Now he's almost 16, so that was quite a while ago, but they're good memories, and that is, I think, why we do all this, right? We've got some sort of a memory, some sort of a nostalgia, something positive, and that's what these collections and collecting brings us back to, and that's why we do it. Some upcoming content, but the only way you can be notified is if you hit that like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification, that little ding. That's what you want to do. That'll let you know of all the upcoming content. We have 3 full-length videos every single week. We have 4 shorts, so you have content every single day here. And recently we've had actually an additional video that's popping up, and we'll talk about that here real quick. Wednesday is going to be your episode 64 of our weekly Star Wars eBay listing videos, and that's where we talked about in the beginning. We recap all the sales that I just did on eBay on Sunday. Links are down below in the description, by the way, if you're trying to find where his eBay account, where's his Instagram, where's his TikTok. I got to get to his TikTok. It's so crucial. Only if my wife lets me have TikTok. So that's where you'll find all that stuff. Is down below in the description. And then on Friday, we got the news. That's the Star Wars news of the Star Wars Daddy. I talked about that in the beginning as well. That'll be another episode of crazy stuff that's happening in Star Wars world and some hilarious stuff. And then I think on Saturday, I'm going to release a video where my buddy, who I play video games with every single night, we play Call of Duty every night to escape the long days that we have and our families, and we play together. It's the only way that we can see what's going on in each other's lives and stay in touch. When we play Call of Duty, his son, who's 10 years old, is getting into collecting cards and also some toys. And so I had him come over. He's got a little YouTube channel where he does a bunch of crazy stuff on there. And so I brought him over for a little collab. And I had some Garbage Pail Kids and a mashup of Garbage Pail Kids and Star Wars. Cards you've probably never seen before. I'd never even heard of them. And they cost a fortune. And we got them here. We opened up a box that had never been opened. It's called card ripping. So we do some card ripping. We open boxes and we take a look at these cards. And he had a blast over here with the Star Wars Daddy and all the lights, the cameras, and the equipment that we use to make videos. He was very envious and told his dad that he needs to get all kinds of stuff and spend money so that he can have his YouTube channel go to the next level. So his dad's ticked, but glad that his son had a good time, and we all hung out. And we're actually going to go to a couple of events coming up. There's a toy event happening here local. We're going to go do some filming there and see what we can't find. So that's coming up as well. But that'll be a bonus video for you. That's going to pop in on a Saturday because I got too much content right now, and I'm just going to start throwing stuff in as we get back to our regular content. This Sunday is a CAS unboxing video where I have tons of incredible items. There's like 15 items that have been like 3 or 4 boxes that have come back from CAS. I've piled them up, and we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to take a look at what graded items I sent off. And we've got we've got a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything that's graded. I'm looking at a stack of them right now on my pinball machine. And man, I'm excited to show these to you. So make sure you stick around for that video. You already hit that bell notification, so you'll be notified every single time one of these videos pops out, which will be once a day. And I can't wait to share all this awesome stuff with you. I hope you enjoyed that commercial with me and Carl on Hoth. I'm going to try to make that commercial shorter. I keep saying it, but I've got some ideas. I'm still going to be on Hoth. I love Hoth. So I'm going to be on Hoth, and I'll make the commercial shorter. It might just be me instead of Carl. I don't know. He wasn't supposed to have survived, and somehow he's alive. So we'll figure out all the lore and the details. I don't want to ruin lore like some other Star Wars content has recently. So we might have to change that commercial, and we'll make something else funny and interesting to watch. But if you consider, I would love to have you. I'd love to give you free stuff. It's the best way that I can personally thank you for your support. When you go in and you like or you subscribe, it's really hard for me to then, show you the appreciation except saying it in these videos. But when you become a member, I'm personally sending you individually some stuff. And that's how I can personally thank you. And I appreciate all the members so far, all the subscribers, the likes, the comments, everything. It goes a long ways to bringing this channel to where I want to get it. Listen, we've got over 8,000 subscribers, 22 members as of the point of making this video. It's been unbelievable. 2025 has just exploded in the first 2 months. And I cannot wait to see where we're at by the end of the year. It's going to be an amazing year. Stick around for the ride. I hope you are enjoying all of the content that I keep pumping out. And until the next time. Oh, Darth Vader holding a turbo? I think it's a turbo for a car. Who is your daddy?